Good morning, BookTube, YouTube. This is Johnny. Trying to make another video in the flow of existence. Try to get this camera. So yeah, here in West Michigan, it is October the 27th, 2020. It is 8:53 in the morning. It is cold, gray, wet, dismal, ugly. Early winter weather. I just got back from taking our van to get an oil change. Yesterday I took my wife's car in for an oil change. So I did that, and while I was there at the automobile shop, I got this in the mail the other day, When Nietzsche Wept, a novel of obsession by Irvin D. Yalom. So I was reading that as I was waiting to get my van oil changed. I only read like 33 pages of this. So yeah, it says in the back here, in 19th century Vienna, a drama of love, faith, and will is played out amid intellectual ferment that defined the era. Joseph Brewer, one of the founding fathers of psychoanalysis, is at the height of his career. Friedrich Nietzsche, Europe's greatest philosopher, is on the brink of suicidal despair, unable to find a cure for the headaches and other ailments that plague him. When he agrees to treat Nietzsche with his experimental talking cure, Brewer never expects that he too will find solace in their sessions. Only through facing his own inner demons can the gifted healer begin to help his patients. In When Nietzsche Wept, Irvin blends fact and fiction, atmosphere and suspense to unfold an unforgettable story about the redemptive power of friendship. So I was reading that yesterday and today. In the mornings I've been reading the Bible. I finished Judges, Ruth, and now I'm in 1 Samuel in the Old Testament. I did go to thrift stores. Was it last week? What's today? Today is Tuesday, yeah. And I found these. What was it? It was like on the weekend. I think it was Saturday. Saturday or Sunday. I had to go to the grocery store to get some food items. And on the way home, I stopped at a thrift store. And I found just a couple books. I found this book, John Keegan, The Price of Admiralty, The Evolution of the Naval Warfare. Admiralty, An Evolution of Naval Warfare. I have other books by John Keegan. I have those right here. I have his book, Fields of Battle, The Wars for North America by John Keegan. And then I have his book, The First World War by John Keegan. And then I have his book, The History of Warfare by John Keegan. And then I have his book, The Face of Battle. It's a book on the First World War. Face of Battle. For The Face of Battle, what's this about? In this major and wholly original contribution to military history, John Keegan reverses the usual convention of writing about war in the terms of generals and nations in conflict, which tend to leave the common soldier a cipher. Instead, he focuses on what a set battle is like for a man in the thick of it. His fears, his wounds, their treatment, the mechanics of being taken prisoner, the nature of leadership at the most junior level, the role of compulsion in getting men to stand their ground, the intrusions of cruelty and compassion, the very din and blood, the face of battle. So if I see a book by him, I just grab him. That's why I grabbed this one. I didn't have the price of Admiralty, author of the book of War and the Face of Battle. And then I picked up this, it's like crime fiction. It's Andrea Camilleri, Angelica's Smile. This is an Inspector Montalbano mystery. Now I collect him. I have this one by him, August Heat. And then I have this one by him, The Potter's Field, The Age of Doubt. What's this called? It's called The Age of Doubt by Andrea Camilleri. And then I have Excursions to Tinadar. And then I have Patience of the Spider by him. So if I see something by him, I just collect them. I haven't read them, but I like the covers. I like the covers. But so if I see one of those, I just pick them up. And then I picked up this travel memoir, Masters of the Bones of the Master, A Journey to Secret Mongolia by George Crane. Now this was it says here, quoting Peter Matheson, who wrote one of my favorite nature books, The Snow Leopard, a fascinating, beautifully written account of great and delightful Chengnen master returned pilgrimage to remote inner Mongolia after 40 years of exile. So that looked kind of interesting. So I picked that up. It says here in the back, quoting book list, Crane chronicles their perilous and miraculous adventures, the beauty of Mongolia's wilderness of wind and sand, and Tungting's transcendent determination with uncommon clarity, wit, and vitality and love. And then I picked up a Joseph Heller. I had this already. It was only like 50 cents, and I don't know. If I see a book by Joseph Heller, I just, he's famous for his novel Catch-22. That's when he was really younger. This first came out in 1976. So he's one of America's famous writers. And then I picked up this book of Kennedys and Kings, Making Sense of the Sixties by Harris Wofford. This is on Robert and John Kennedy and Martin Luther King. It's on the 60s, the Kennedys administration, and also the civil rights movement, the Martin Luther King Jr. And I collect books on the Kennedys, I collect books on civil rights, the 60s, and so that's why I picked this up. So that's what I got at the thrift store. Joseph Heller, Good as Gold, Bones of the Master, A Journey to Secret Mongolia by George Crane, an Italian mystery, Angelica's Smile, and a book on the price of almond. I have an Admiralty. So it says here in his remarkable powers of analysis, the history of naval combat, illuminating 4 landmark sea battles: the Battle of Trafalgar, I don't know, the Battle of Jutland, the Battle of Midway, the Battle of the Atlantic. So then I can add these to his other books down in the lower level. So that's what's going on here. It's like I said, it's a Tuesday morning. My wife's been gone almost 8 days now, and I'm not cracking up. I was having a hard time yesterday, but the Lord gave me grace. So that's what's going on as far as my diary this morning on October the 27th, 2020. I'm on page 1023 for the year 2020. And that's it. I'm just hanging in there, trying to not freak out. I don't like my wife being gone. I like her being here. And I don't like being separated from my wife, but it's okay. So I just thought I'd show you these thrift store books. You know, I was reading When Nietzsche Wept, a novel of obsession. So that's what I'm reading. So I hope you're all having a good week, and until next time, bye.